That's the worst M3 they've ever made.
That makes it sound so much worse.
In my opinion, that's the
dude,
worst.
This is the worst M3 they ever made. And you're like, but you still love them, right?
Right, do you?
So lots of controversy with this guy over here, all over the news, everywhere and anywhere. If you haven't heard about it, you're under a rock.
I just hate E36s. No, I love E36s, but okay, honestly, I don't think they're
all right,
I don't think they're the worst anymore, okay?
Really?
All right, real quick though, so we don't have to like zoom in on it.
Man, she's pretty. I mean, look at those lines. Like, here's the thing. I think this is the biggest flex about E36s. They don't need a wide body. They're the only non-wide-bodied M3, and they look as good as they do. That's incredible. I don't think E90s could do that. I don't think E46s could do that. E30s couldn't do that. F80s couldn't do that.
Here's the thing though, is that if it did, we'd be saying the same thing about it. If it did have a wide body, we'd be like, dude, this without a wide body, it would suck.
Maybe, but this is so sick.
All right, let's show the people.
Yeah, edit the colors on this to make it like the way I'm seeing it right now, because this is incredible.
No, it looks super good. And here's the thing. Well, I used to like save pictures on Instagram of the E36. Like I do love the side profile, and I love.
Oh, the side profile is so good.
There was this E36 I used to see on Instagram all the time, guys. That was like white, and it had like the freaking like two little cutouts on the hood.
Well, yeah, that's what I want to do. You're talking about the 4 technically, because it has two, but it's like both sides.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I want to do with this for
Dude,
sure.
And that in white, like, oh, bro, like that is like so yummy. I think it's moving up the list. I don't think it's necessarily like super high on my list, because I did have the M3 ranking video where I said it's my least favorite, and it's E30 after that, and then F80.
What would take its spot? What's been on your mind lately that you're like, that's lower than E36?
I don't know.
Say it.
Get away from me. I don't know if like I can say it, because I'm like, just like, to be honest, like the only thing that I like about F80s, literally the only thing probably, I don't like the engine, and like it's got the same DCT as my M6.
To be fair, even picture an F80 right here. We have the side profile, and it was lowered, aggressive front end, and nice wheels, and it had some kind of carbon fiber lip. You'd be like, dang, dude, this thing is a beast.
No,
and it was like, especially, I think here's the thing though. I think F80 is the only reason why I ever think that they're like something great is their individual colors. I'm picturing some kind of nice individual color on it, and I'd be like
dark, shiny blue, or like a green, dude.
Or like that weird like ruby red that they have all the time, dude. Then I'm like,
no, yeah, it's not that we like dislike any M3s. It's just that, like, what do we put on the list, you know, compared to other M3s?
Here's the thing though. Are you just judging off of aesthetics, off of looks?
Well, that's okay. That's like 90% of the reason why I like cars. If none of the BMWs didn't look cool, I would not buy BMWs.
It just happens to help that they are the best.
Because it's like, yeah, I don't know, dude. Like, I would say that I don't ever think about E30 M3s. I rarely think about the E36 M3, but also we have one, so it's like, why do I think about it? I mean, I don't know. To be honest, like, I don't think that often. Man, I don't know. E92 is so good. G80 is so nice. Honestly, right now, like G80 is like my favorite. But
I mean, would this be above? Think about this. Is this above E30?
That's what I'm thinking. E30 M3, F80. I don't know, dude. Honestly, there's like a bunch that are tied. That's what I'll give it. It's no longer lower. It's tied.
With the bottom, and all the bottom is E30.
Yeah, it's E30, F80, E36, and like a mush. I just think that it depends on like how your eyes work looking at a vehicle. Because you always look at the F80 and you're like, it's so round. It looks similar to the E90, and I'm like, which is weird to me because like I don't think it's that round, and I don't think it looks similar to the E90 at all almost.
It definitely is similar.
There's no way though, because like, look at the headlights, okay? Headlights on the E92 is literally just like,
it looks like this.
Yeah, no, the E92 is literally just like a leaf, and then the F80 is like this like connected in like thing. The best headlights on an M3, period, E46, bro. When you get the front end and it's got those like freaking wide fenders, and it's got the tires, and it's got like the bumps, and they've got like the little halo things in there.
Here's the thing too, because everybody thinks I'm super biased. My least favorite shot of the E36 is the rear end. The only thing I really like about it is that you can see it meets pretty well.
Yeah.
But I'm like, just like, come stand right here. I'm almost just like, bro, that is pretty bland.
Yeah, it's quite thin. I mean, not wide, I guess, but like.
Yeah, there's nothing showing that I'm like, oof. But this though.
No, I would say the rear end is definitely the E36's worst angle, whereas like the front end is one of the best.
Really? Because I was about to say then, I'm like, E46 destroys the
E36 does, like, it doesn't, I wouldn't say it destroys, it does beat, I think, the E36's front end, but I love the E36's front end.
Yeah, that does look good.
And then I think the side profile is one of the E36's best.
Yeah, I think the side profile is better than the E46.
Yeah, I think that. I think the
E36 has the best side profile.
So okay, so essentially the conclusion, bro. Like, yeah, you can see I'm very emotionally stressed about this because I'm like, I don't know where to put these freaking cars. But I'm like, man, when it comes, I mean, you're like aesthetics-based guy, so I'm like, I think they all have their own beautiful soul to the way it feels driving it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the same. None of them are the same. So to be like the F80 doesn't have soul, I'm like, it's got its own soul. Maybe it's not like the one cars you like, but whatever, you know?
I understand.
So I'm like, they all have a very unique driving experience, they all have very unique performance characteristics, and they have unique sound profile.
That is something that I agree with, is that, and also it's something that I think is very special about M3s, is that every single one does have its own vibe.
Basically, BMW does not miss, because you look at every single M3 or M5, and you're just like, they just got it really good. And so I'm like, none of them are really bad. I just think, like, what takes up my mental space the most? I would say the G80.
So I don't think there's anybody that really is like, but like the new C63 does have some cool, like.
No, like, they miss on that. Yeah, I think G80, E46, E92, in no particular order, the top three, and the bottom three are E30, E36, and F80. That doesn't mean they're bad. I don't know how to rank them, because I'm like, E30 is probably just bottom. I'm like, the only reason it's any higher is because it's like worth a lot of money and it's rare. But I love the look of it. That's the big caveat for this whole video. It's like, yours is a Euro spec. So now in my mind—
that is a huge thing.
Yeah, in my mind, I'm like, now E36 M3 is a Euro spec. I don't think about the US spec.
And here's the thing, people had better reasons why the US spec would be comparable. Price, if you want to say, all right, here's the thing, I'm not gonna talk about price, because then E30 M3s are garbage.
Oh no,
they are dirt then. But we don't actually think that. We think that E30 M3s are great cars.
Yeah.
Because yeah, that's some garbage pricing. Even like E90s, the way they're getting.
I know, dude.
$45,000. So if you put price away, and we're just comparing cars, you put reliability away. Because first of all, or I will say this, I've had this for probably a little over 18 months, and I have not had a single issue besides, like, I would say, like, I had to do my belts, and I replaced the tensioner while I was in there. So, belts and pulleys. And I use this as a car that I want to have fun with. So when I go driving, I do pulls, and I go through canyon runs, and I drive hard, and this thing has never not started. It has never left me stranded. It's incredible. So I'm like, if you haven't experienced driving one of these, you cannot talk about that the US spec is just as good, because, I mean, here's the thing. It is incredibly fast, and it sounds incredible. And it's just power every time you touch the pedal.
Now my mind has like defaulted and reset to E36 M3 is a Euro spec M3.
Yeah.
I don't even consider the fact that usually it would have like 250 or whatever it has, and I'm like.
So, have I convinced you, just by this one moment, that, because I know he's been thinking about this for a second, but have I convinced you that E36s are not the worst M3?
Euro spec? Definitely not.
Oh yeah. We're just gonna say that's E36s.
I know, but for the rest of the United States, it is not. That's what I kind of realized. I'm like, for the rest of everyone that was watching our stuff from the US,
is the Euro spec E36 M3 not the worst M3?
No, I'd say it's better than the E30, and it's like.
Would you say it's better than the E46?
No.
Dang it.
Dang it. No, I think the E46 is just my butter and cream.
Sometimes I think about, I'm like, I could have gotten just the E46 M3. It would have been really easy to work on because of all the parts. I mean, also, there's a lot of issues that does have. If you want to talk about unreliable, that's unreliable.
You got to do the big three. No, I think that it's tied with an F80, better than E30, but definitely not, in my opinion, for like my own taste, E46, E92, G80 level. Those are like,
which I think I really respect that area, because it's very diverse.
I mean, you got like
basically
2013, 2023, like every 10 years or whatever. You know what I mean? 2003, 2013.
2000, 2010, 2020.
Wait.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, wait.
2001, 2011, 2021. This is when that J80 came out, yeah. J80 came out in 2021. So I'm like, yeah, definitely like a perfectly evenly split. Inline 6 naturally aspirated V8, twin turbo, inline 6. I'm just like, those are the perfect three. If I had it just like boom, 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 all in white,
That is nice. I mean, yeah, you got like
I don't know.
ITB inline 6, ITB V8, and then just big
Mad
boosted
power.
inline
Manual.
6.
So
That's I respect the game.
because we don't need F80. Definitely don't need a Euro spec E36 M3. We don't need
E30 M3. So thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. We have a bunch more stuff like this coming up on our channel. He has M6 competition on 135 IS.
And I'm getting a Civic soon.
We're gonna get Civics.
We're swapping in B18.
swap. Yeah. Thank you for watching, Vikings.
Oh, 6% battery life.
All right, load her up.
Are you saying like let's go home?
No.